I was impressed with that move you pulled. Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, it's G, it's DMC, the undefeated YouTube champion. That's right, it's the Maverick, Mark Daniels, here with our first episode of, well, I don't really have a name for it. It's going to be Ladder Game Thursdays, where we kind of play some casual Pokemon trading card game online. We're going to play some ladder games. And the deck we're going to use today is we're going to use a fairy deck to do 1,000 damage to opposing Pokemon with our fairy Pokemon. The deck that I'm going to use, let's go to versus here, is Rainbow Forest. That's right, the classic Rainbow Forest Pokemon deck. Very good deck, and this deck is actually based off of the deck that Outcast, I'll put the link into his website in the bottom of the screen before. I'm sure you guys, if you guys watch this video, you guys probably know who he is. He's a very popular Twitch streamer for the Pokemon trading card game online. The guy's great, very knowledgeable of the game, and this is a very fun deck to use. So I'm just going to quickly just scroll over. You guys can kind of copy it as you go, or if you go to the website, I'll link the actual deck list from his website in the description below, and you guys can check that out. So credit for him for this deck list. 100% just copying his deck list because it's really good. Like I mentioned before, the reason why I'm not going to do like deck builds or anything like that on here is the fact that there's too many people that already do that and they do a great job at it. And it was just too many times would it just look like I'm copying their list, even if I'm not, because honestly, with this list is a little different because you can do a lot with the Rainbow Forest deck. But like, let's say a deck like Yanmega, right? Or not even that. How about Volcanion decks, right? You can only do so much with the Volcanion deck. You know, you can use your Volcanions, your Volcanion EXs, Flareon EXs if you want, and that's pretty much it. Everything is like, maybe instead of using 4 elixirs, I use 3, or instead of I do this, I do that. But the decks are going to look very, very similar, if not completely the same. So that's one reason why I don't want to do that, because there's already enough people to do. People like Outcast, people like Yellow Swallow, people like Dark Integral, and those are, if you want to check those guys out, definitely do so. They're great at what they do. But for me, I'm just going to play games. We do tournaments on Tuesdays, and then on Thursday we do some ladder games. And if people like these videos, we'll add a couple more things to it. So, like on Tuesday, I kind of showed you guys my deck. Now that's a deck that I actually made myself, but it probably looks similar to other people's lists. Because again, it's one of those decks where it's like, well, you can only do so much with it. I always go heads. That's something you guys will need to know. I always go heads because if I don't, I know that I will regret it once it is heads. It's just one of those things. So, click yes. I'm gonna go first. Not the greatest of hands, but not the worst of hands. We got some Floatstones. I ain't too mad at that. Go ahead and let it go first. Or I'm going to go first here. Alright, so I'm just going to do a handful of ladder games. Try to make it about 30 minutes just to keep it good for your pleasure. We'll go Floatstone here. We'll go ahead and go Hoopa. We'll grab some things here. So the way this deck works, if you guys don't know anything about Rainbow, the Rainbow Force, what it does is it does 30 damage for 3 energies for each different type of Pokemon on your bench. So right now, for instance, I have 1, so I do 30 plus 30 damage plus the 10, so I do 40 damage. If this guy's also on bench and he's out there, it would have 2, so it would do 70 damage, etc. So now this guy has 2 types, right? He's fire and water, so he counts as 2. So right now, that's actually 100 damage if this guy was a Xerneas. So it's a pretty interesting deck to use. I am going to bring out the Shaman, but first, I'm going to discard some cards here. I'm going to bring out the Xerneas. We're going to go ahead and equip an energy on him. I'm going to throw this Floatstone on this Heat Rain, on this Volcanion. I call him Heat Rain all the time, so don't mind me, guys. And then I'm going to draw some cards here. I was hoping for a Max Elixir. Didn't quite get it though. I don't want to lose all these cards, so I'm going to go ahead and end. It's going to give him an extra card, but that's okay. Maybe mess up his plan a little bit. Still no Max Elixir, but that's alright with me. I'm actually going to go ahead and Joltik. Yeah, it's Joltik, and we're going to end my turn. Hoping to get a Fairy Energy next turn so I can bring out the Xerneas and do some work. Because right now he would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 180, 190 damage. It's quite a bit. Goes for the parrot, doesn't get it, has Silent Lab. Each basic Pokemon has no abilities. Perfect. So we're actually going to do this. I'm going to Skyfield, and then what I'm going to do is going to be a little interesting. So I'm going to add a little bit of was gonna say a little bit of damage. I'm not gonna quite do that. I'm gonna discard both of these. I'm gonna bring out. I could bring out another Shaman. I'm actually gonna bring out another Xerneas. Get him ready for prime time, and that will add a little bit of damage too to my Xerneas. I'm gonna end. We're gonna get a new hand here. It might help him out because he looks like he's stuck, but that's okay with me. We got one of these bad boys. I don't want to throw another Shaman out here, I don't think, so I'm just going to get rid of it. And I don't think I'm going to need Ninja Boy either, so let's get rid of that as well. And we're actually going to grab a Galvantula. And this is another dual type. It's a grass and electric, so it's going to have even more damage. And the reason why I really want to evolve him is because for a ninja has the ability to Water Shuriken, which does 30 damage to a bench Pokemon, or any Pokemon that these cards water. I don't want to give him free prize cards. So Rainbow Force is going to do so much damage. Look at that, 260 damage towards our 1,000 already. We need to do 1,000 damage with Fairy Pokemon to do our mission. So we're already at 260. We're already a fourth of the way there on one attack. He's probably going to go Water Duplicates, bring a bunch of Frogadiers to the bench here. Look at that damage though, right? So we have to get rid of a Pokemon here. That's okay with me. We'll get rid of the Shaman. See what he does here. Goes for Team Flare Grunts, can get rid of our DCE, but we have another one in our hand. DCE is just short for Double Colors Energy, if you ever hear me say that. So we're going to Water Duplicates, that's fine. So we're going to lose a little bit of damage, but honestly, not too much. I'm going to go ahead and sick him. Let's get some draw there. We got 26 cards in our hand, or in our deck, I mean. Just throw the Skyfield back out there. And let's just go ahead and attack. On 230, still ain't no slash for damage, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still a lot of damage. So we're already halfway done. If this guy doesn't just forfeit, and we keep attacking, we'll be able to finish our quest in one game. That's the power of this deck. Xerneas is such a powerful deck. And it's funny because Xerneas Break is actually a really good deck too. So Xerneas, you can run two different Xerneas decks, essentially. Although Xerneas Break is more of a fairy deck, like strictly fairy. Oh wow, I gotta get rid of some breaks there. That's kind of a bummer. 2 breaks gone. But here comes Greninja. Bursting Balloon, I ain't too worried about that. I'll take some damage. Goes for Moonlight Slash. Does extra damage for putting the Water Energy back to his hand. And we're halfway dead. But that's fine. We're gonna throw a DCE here. I could throw the EXP share here and give him the Fairy Energy once he passes and goes away. But I'm not gonna do that. I want to keep room for the belt there, the Fairy Belt. We're gonna go Rainbow Force here. We're gonna take some damage here, but we're gonna stay living because he's still gonna have to swing on us to knock us out, which is fine by me. Max Elixir, very nice. See what he does. Goes for N. We're gonna lose our hand here. Kind of a bummer, but as long as we draw a Fairy Energy or a draw support, I will be okay. We got draw support, and we got the Fight Fairy Belt, and wow, that's a pretty awesome hand here. So we actually just win right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and say well played. Throw that here. Throw that here. Rainbow Force before he forfeits. No! That jerk didn't let us get the attack off, so we're gonna have to play at least one more fairy deck. What a scumbag! He couldn't let me get that one swing off. Too salty for it, I guess. Let's double check. So yeah, look at that. Look how much we did already. All right, so I think we just need like about 250 damage or so, about a fourth of the way away. Now you guys are probably watching this, and by the time this video actually goes live, because I'm actually recording this on Monday, there'll be a whole new ladder. So you guys will definitely notice that right away. So I'm not even gonna hide it from you guys. I am 100% recording this ahead of time. Let's see, Chris HR. We won the flip, and I will go first. Definitely start the Xerneas here. We got a pretty decent hand here. Got Xerneas sleeves, Xerneas deck. I didn't see what type of deck is, but might be playing Rainbow Force as well. I think most people call this Rainbow Road. I call it Rainbow Force, that's the name of the attack, but you know, whatever you want to do there. Let's go throw Joltik out there. Debate if I want to end this turn or not, but I kind of want to get that DCE out. Diglett. Okay, not Diglett. You know what? I'm gonna hold. That way I can evolve next turn. We'll end, or if we get a Sycamore, we'll Sycamore. Goes for Bridget. He gets a bunch of. He can either get 1 EX or 3 basic. So he's gonna go 3 basic. He is also playing Xerneas. He's playing with the Mew. The Mew is actually a good version as well. Because with Mew, you can actually copy any Pokemon's move as long as you have the necessary energies. So essentially, it's more Xerneas for your deck, but he has lower HP. Skyfield. Cool with that. I also use Skyfield. Alright, so he's getting primed as well, which could be dangerous for me. I'm going to go ahead and end. It might help him out as well, but I need a DCE. We get the DCE. Now we're in a bit of a pickle though, because he is going to be, if he gets a DCE as well, he's going to be able to knock us out. 1, 2, 3. If he gets one more Pokemon out, which he probably. But the thing is, I think that Diglett has free retreat. It does, so it wouldn't matter. I had to do it. This might be a loss for us, but that's okay. And it's going to be pretty tough to come back from that. I can Lysander his Shaman and try to stall, but he's got a close now. This guy has free retreat as well. Goes for end. This might help us out a little bit. It does not. Jolteon EX, nice, I like that. Goes for Rainbow Force. We take a little bit of damage there. By a little bit, I mean a lot. So he probably has this one in the bag, but again, there's not much I can really do at that point. Sometimes you just get draws that don't quite work out for you. Alright, I'm going to bring out the Shaman, Heat-Ray, and the Umbreon. Unfortunately for me, I don't want to use Max Elixir. Do I have Ninja Boy in here? I don't. Let's put the Fighting Fury bot on Umbreon just for a moment. I'm not going to waste my Max Elixirs. I'm just going to shave it for 2 cards and then if I have to open it. Okay, I'm fine with this. I'll bring out a Xerneas. We got 1 Fairy Energy. That's nice. Can we get a second one? We do. Let's go ahead and Burst Seeker. We'll bring out N. Well, this actually works out fine too. If I can get 1 more Fairy Energy with this, I do. Wow, I got a bit lucky there. I actually got pretty lucky there. I just gotta hope he doesn't have a DCE to take this guy out with this guy. Good news is we're at least done with our daily mission, if nothing else, right? So if we lose, we did okay for ourselves. So here comes the Jolteon. Bold move there, but he obviously doesn't have the DCE in hand there. But he does have free retreat. So Max looks like he gets the Fairy Energy. If he has a Fairy Energy in hand, he can retreat, bring this guy up front, and he'll have enough. He won't have enough damage unless he gets a Pokemon on the bench, actually. So, but I do have a DCE in hand. I think I'm only running 3 Max Elixirs. I might be running 4. I should be running 4. We shall see. Here comes the end. We get rid of our DC, unfortunately. We got a Super Rod though, which is nice. We got a lot of energies in there, so wouldn't mind using that Super Rod this turn. So yeah, we're gonna possibly lose our Xerneas here if he has 1 Pokemon. He's got the Ultra Ball. Is he also running the Hoopa? Is he gonna bring out a Hoopa? Volcanion. Okay, so here goes Volcanion. So that's gonna be enough damage to take this out. And I don't have anything with free retreat on the bench here, but I do have a Float Stone. So we're going to bring this out. We can Float Stone. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and Super Rod. We're gonna bring in Xerneas. We'll bring 2 Xerneases and 1 Fairy. We'll go ahead and Professor Sycamore. I need some draw power really badly here. There's Xerneas, so that's nice. I don't think it will be ending anytime soon, so I'm just gonna go do that. We'll grab another Shaman. If I can get another Max Elixir and get the trigger. Yes! Oh my god, the luck is so real right now, guys. Holy crap. He's mad. I want to put a smiley face in a heart. Sorry, brother. Oh, the luck. Oh my god, guys. The luck, and he surrenders. I don't blame him. I'm sorry, dude. That was 100% lucky. Each of my max elixirs, all 4 of them, hit fairy energies. Like, I got super lucky there. Oh, we get another one? Oh, man, these are some tough ones. I kind of want to do this one. I have a bunch of steel ones, but the thing is, I don't have enough Scizors yet for my Scizor deck. I'm in the process of making a Scizor EX deck. I have 4 Scizor, Mega Scizors and 2 Scizors. I need at least one more Scizor EX, but I don't have the packs for it just yet to trade for it. We'll do this. I have a grass deck that I'll use my Yon Mega Break deck, which, by the way, is also an Outcast list. I really like his list. The addition of Clef Keys for any type of Mega decks that you might come across is so good. The mixture of Yon Mega Break and Investment Queen, very solid. So this deck that I'm going to use. I have to knock out 16 Pokemon. Excuse me, might be a bit of a problem. So I'll put Outcast list for that one as well. For the Yon Mega deck. A lot of shoutouts for Outcast out there. Okay, I'm going to go heads. Every time. I lose the flip, not a big deal. He's also using a grass deck. At least, yeah, he's using a grass deck. Probably gonna have to end on my turn once he ends for me. A Bunnelby. Okay. So Bunnelby can be used for 2 different things. For 1, it can be used to mill your opponent's deck, or 2, bring things from the discard pile to your deck. So this could be a mill deck, or that could just be a utility one. We'll find out here in a minute. This guy gets attacked twice, right? Yeah, he attacked twice with Barrage. Ultra Ball. This will give us an idea of what he's got going on here. This could be a Durant deck, maybe? Discards a Versicolor, another Bunnelby, okay. It's a weird deck. Goes for Anson, thank you for that. Fury Belt on this guy? I don't know why I'm laughing, I'm about to get my butt hit by a bunch of Bunnelbees. Alright, so I gotta be careful with running out of my deck then. That's the case here. I don't think I'm gonna need Clef Keys. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball. We'll grab Shaman. I'm trying to get a Stadium here. No Stadium. We got another Mega though. Which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and end. I don't want to necessarily lose some of these things just yet. I don't need to. Alright, so we have the Force of Giant Plants there, so we can go ahead and evolve. We gotta switch out if I want to. I could Ultra Ball for a Yon Mega. Hoping to get y'all make a break out here with 4 cards in hand. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here. Wow. Talk about the luck. Yep, let's go ahead and do this. So now we can attack without any energies, which is pretty sweet. And we'll go ahead and Barrier Break. So, just 15 more to go for our daily mission. I probably won't do the entire daily mission on camera because I'm trying to keep this around 30 minutes. And you guys might be wondering why. It's got nothing to do with anything specific, really. I just do it because I know that I don't want people don't want to watch super long videos, right? Like, it's not easy to watch and invest into a 3-hour video or 2-hour video all the time. So I try to keep them around 30 minutes because my videos are typically pretty long. Because I do Let's Plays, I do Showdown Sundays, I do things that require a lot of time, right? So it only makes sense for me to try to keep them somewhat short as possible. 30 minutes isn't short at all. Honestly, it's pretty long. Although if you guys wanted longer videos, trust me, I'll do it. Don't even worry about that. Alright, let's go ahead and lose another DCE, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and farewell letter here. Probably gonna end up judging. Or I'm gonna judge and save for judge. Yeah. Gives me exactly 4 cards in hand so I can use my attack. Judge again, that's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and Barrier Break. So it definitely looks like a mill deck, but I've only seen Bumblebee. I don't know if he has anything else in his deck. Another Bumblebee. Sycamore. Beedrill. Really? Maybe to get rid of tool cards? I don't know. It's a weird combination. Goes for Burrow. It's going to reveal some more cards here. It's fine with me. I see the strategy here. It's not bad. I think it just might be too slow against somebody like me. I'm going to go ahead and just judge again. So I can get my attack off. Ooh, first seeker, that's nice. I need to keep judging. I need to. Barrier Break. So many Bumblebees. Comes the Sycamores and gets some draw power here. 2 Verseekers in the discard pile. He runs a lot of Flare Grunts, which doesn't really work against me very well because I'm using it on Make a Break. Which is kind of nice, but, you know, I do have 2 DCs in the discard pile, which kind of sucks. Fighting Fury Belt. Goes for Burrow. Loses the Spinnerack, not a big deal. The end goes, okay. Didn't have to use the judge this turn, I can do that next turn, so let's do this. Hex Maniac, so I don't have any abilities next turn. Smart play. In that case, I'll just special charge with both my DCs back in my deck. Well, I'm gonna turn it there. We'll see if he keeps Hex Maniac, he can kind of slow me down. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. Goes for the trainer's mail. Doesn't find anything that he wants. Another Hex Maniac, very good. I might start digging towards getting a DC for this guy. I get it, okay. I can do 80 damage, 4, 5, 6. Plus 20 is 80. 90, 100 if I Sycamore. I lose a lot of resources if I do that, but I'm okay with that, I think. So we can go ahead and get rid of this. Go and evolve. We'll go and strike. We can get rid of this Bumblebee. One more prize card, so we're just one away from victory. We do have a Lysander, so if he does play another Bumblebee, we can Lysander knock it out. Goes for the Crushing Hammer. We have another DC in hand, so unless he ends, we'll be fine. Free retreat anyways. See what he does. Floatstone on the Beedrill. Sycamore. He's running Octillery as well. Okay. It's an interesting deck. I'm not sure why Beedrill's in there. What's going on, Joe? Brother Joe needs help with his genes. Okay. Hold on, buddy. Let me do my turn here. We'll just do this, and if he takes out the energy again, I will First Seeker, Judge, and then switch out to my Mega Break. Okay. Put down the dirty clothes for me, buddy, and I'll fix these for you. He wants me to switch the belt on his jeans here. So he's gonna try to build some more cards here for us. Okay. Switches back into Bumblebee. Burrow. Build some more cards. Not too worried about that. Alright, so again, I'm just gonna... I can't Lysander though. Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't need a Lysander. What I'll do is I'll Verse Seeker, Judge. Yes. Retreat, Yanmega, and then we'll just take out the bomb. And he surrenders. Good game, sir. 2 tickets. That's what I'm talking about. Use those towards the tournament on Tuesday. Need 3 more to do a tournament. Check out the shop real quick because I'm curious to see what's in there. Oh yeah, these sleeves are actually pretty cool. I actually bought all of them already though. The Charmander, Bulbasaurs, and Squirtle sets. I got them all. I bought one of these too. That's for all my coins, but I had a bunch of coins. I had like almost 2,000 coins because of the holidays, because they were giving away like double coins during the battles on the wheel system. But you know what, guys, I think we're going to end it there though. We played a few games, a lot of fun. If you guys like these videos, definitely hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We're going to do these every Thursday. Just playing some casual ladder games, just having fun, just chit-chatting. One thing I kind of want to do, and I thought of implementing this with Friday Night Fights as well, because they're more casual based. I don't have to take them nearly as seriously as some of the more competitive videos that I do. Might do things like mixing them up with Q&As. You know, once we get a lot of people behind these series, perhaps we'll open up some Q&As and I can answer some questions while playing some of these casual games. So that might be something worth doing in the future. But anyways, guys, until next time, which will be tomorrow, Friday Night Fights will be coming out, as well as a 3rd episode of our Legend of Zelda playthrough. Definitely check both of those out. Legend of Zelda, link to the past, I should specify which Legend of Zelda. So if you're interested in that, definitely check those out. And of course, we got some wrestling stuff coming up. Royal Rumble's coming up, so we're busy with the Royal Rumble. A lot of stuff coming up for that. We have the UK tournament coming up for wrestling, I believe this weekend as well. Saturday and Sunday, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'll have the numbers on that. I'll be doing a review for that once that's all settled. And yeah, so then I won't see you guys till Sunday after all that for Showdown Sunday. So, like I said, be sure to like this video if you like it. Follow me on Twitter at MAV_MarkDaniels. Check out Outcast for his deck list, since I used 2 of his decks on this video. Both the links to those decks will be in the description below, so if you're interested in those decks, definitely check those out. And until next time, guys, I am the Maverick Mark Daniels. Bidding you a farewell, peace, and one love.